Aversons. But on the Ukrainian front, the rules of the game are being rewritten with a completely different scenario.
The source of power is neither a secret underground weapon nor a nuclear threat, but the iconic Humvee.
Combined with Ukraine's practical ingenuity, these durable products of American military engineering have become deadly and silent predators.
Observers initially viewed these as ordinary personnel carriers, but they now serve as critical mobile fortresses on front lines.
Humvees were modified according to harsh realities on ground, completely reversing the mathematics of this modern war now.
According to official delivery records, the United States and allies have provided approximately 5,000 armored military beasts.
Allied countries such as Germany and Slovenia have also sent dozens of Humvees, strengthening the presence on front lines.
One advantage determining their fate is incredible adaptability to difficult terrain, where even tracked vehicles get stuck today.
During the notorious mud season, heavy tanks become immobilized, but wide-based tires ensure uninterrupted flow of logistics.
Mykola, a Ukrainian soldier, highlights that Humvees perform without compromise on different terrains such as snow and mud.
The secret to success lies in high speeds and adaptability to any terrain, avoiding Russian artillery fire orders.
Humvees deliver troops to the firing line at lightning speed and evacuate them just as quickly in danger.
Armored variants become moving life capsules, protecting soldiers from deadly Russian artillery shrapnel and small arms fire today.
Modular designs allow Humvees to function as ambulances in morning and transform into tank destroyers by midnight now.
Equipped with tow missiles, these vehicles are armed fortresses, thwarting calculations that drone swarms would dominate the skies.
Integrated Avenger systems and signal jammers turned drone tactics into wreckage in the middle of the vast steppe.
Russian drone operators, who were the hunters, suddenly found themselves being hunted by this advanced American weapon system.
The first Avenger systems arrived in March 2023, closing a dangerous gap in air defense architecture.
Using US-made Avenger systems to hunt drones with machine guns is textbook success in terms of management.
The Avenger combines 8 Stinger missiles with a machine gun, melting missile threats and bullet power together now.
Crews are opting for cost-effective machine guns instead of expending million-dollar missiles on cheap Shahed drones.
Firing a $1 million missile at a $20,000 drone is a mistake that will bankrupt Army.
Yuri, an operator, points out that critical seconds provided the ideal targeting opportunity for using a machine gun.
The machine gun delivered immediate and decisive results, showing its highest efficiency against unmanned aerial vehicles and missiles.
Humvees' electronic shield and machine guns shatter the perception that drones are invincible on the modern battlefield today. Ukraine managed to reduce Russian air threats by 40%, directly increasing the survival rate of frontline soldiers.
Piranha Tech unveiled its modular electronic warfare system, offering plug-and-play solutions against troublesome Mavic and drones.
Interchangeable jamming blocks transform a standard Humvee into an advanced electronic warfare station at $24,000.
Signal jammers sever the data link, blinding Russian pilots and causing drones to crash uncontrollably during combat flight.
These devices instantly block frequencies used by Russian drones and quickly adapt to constantly changing enemy signal ranges.
Against fiber optic controlled drones, thermal sensors provide an early detection advantage, giving the crew seconds to react.
The remote control option prioritizes personnel safety, allowing operators to neutralize enemy elements without leaving their armored cover.
Deadly minefields would have stopped the advance, but Humvees overcame this trap with technology and practical field intelligence. Mine roller equipment attached to the front reduces vast minefields to merely a temporary delaying factor on front lines.
Mines are detonated at a safe distance, opening a clear corridor for the armored units following closely behind.
Humvees work with remote mine clearance vehicles, enabling clearing in dangerous areas without putting personnel at risk today.
Thanks to radar integration, they detect drone-borne mines and neutralize them before they can drop their payloads.
Approximately 3,000 delivered Humvees are equipped with anti-mine equipment or infrastructure to be adapted for task.
Engineering units neutralize mines and keep the Army's mobility at the highest level while breaking the Russian lock.
Mines are turning into useless piles of metal in mud, as Humvees open gates for a wide attack.
Russian infantry assaults and armored advances proved ineffective against the flexibility provided by highly maneuverable and fast Humvees.
Special forces infiltrate deep into Russian lines thanks to speed provided by these vehicles, striking logistics and supplies.
The 59th Motorized Brigade turned drone hunting into daily routine thanks to the technology at their disposal. In night operations, thermal cameras offered by Humvees decisively tipped the advantage in Ukraine's favor against Russian forces. Machine gun integration provides suppressive fire support that disperses assault groups, making organized Russian infantry advances nearly impossible.
Serving as reconnaissance patrols, they map Russian movements and launch preemptive strikes, relaying coordinates to the Ukrainian artillery.
The real factor is Ukraine's transition to a mobile defense doctrine, organizing dynamic counterattacks with these armored vehicles.
Dynamism transformed the front line into a fluid structure that constantly moved, wearing down the enemy without respite. Humvees disrupted Russia's field calculations and written a global textbook on responding flexibly to asymmetric drone threats.
These armored beasts stunned Russian commanders, forcing them to move more cautiously and in a more predictable manner.
Ukraine is gradually regaining territory lost and continues to advance steadily toward the occupied regions using these vehicles.
The key feature is high durability, as these vehicles continue missions despite explosions and shrapnel in difficult terrain conditions.
This versatility makes Humvees excellent drone hunters transporting personnel while never compromising on their high speed or mobility.
Russians are paying the price by rapidly depleting drone stockpiles, economically pushing Moscow into a very tight spot.
New roles for Humvees have made Russian tactics unpredictable, shifting the initiative on ground to the Ukrainian side. Humvees bring fluidity to the war of attrition, inflicting greater damage on the enemy with fewer resources today.
Reshaping decades-old platforms to meet modern warfare demands demonstrates success of Ukraine's multi-layered defense network strategy.
This transformation influences global war doctrines, showing that modern armies must shift from cumbersome tanks to faster vehicles.
These vehicles embody the spirit of Ukraine's resistance and are rewriting the book on modern asymmetric warfare today.
Humvees played a key role in neutralizing Russian tactics, making the front line more dynamic, deadly, and resilient.
Humvees continue to advance relentlessly toward the next mission, without cooling their engines on the road to victory.
What do you think determines the fate of wars? Technological superiority on paper, or practical adaptations on battlefield?
Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications for more in-depth analysis of modern military-industrial technology.
Designing miniature interceptors requires high-precision electronics and sterile environments to ensure absolute reliability in the field operations. Forging high-tensile steel into armor plates provides the necessary structural integrity to protect soldiers from mine blasts.
Bulletproof glass testing ensures that the occupants of armored vehicles remain safe during intense urban combat engagement scenarios.
Automated guided vehicles move heavy components efficiently through the factory floor, reducing the risk to the human personnel. Hydraulic systems provide the steering power needed to maneuver heavy armored vehicles through deep mud and dense forests.
Anti-corrosion coatings protect the steel frame from harsh winter salt and the humidity of the front lines.
Fiber optic technology allows for lag-free remote control of machine guns while keeping operators safely inside armor. Curing composite panels in large ovens provides high-strength armor at a fraction of the weight of steel. Packaging sensitive jamming equipment into reinforced cases ensures it arrives at the front line. The industrial backbone of the Midwest supports the continuous production of spare parts for the massive global fleet.
Laser scanning ensures that every engine component meets the strict tolerances required for high torque and battlefield reliability.
Water jet cutting provides precise parts without heat damage, ensuring the structural integrity of specialized medical interior panels.
Thermal sensors must be perfectly calibrated to detect enemy troop movements in pitch black and smoke-filled conditions. The final integration of high-torque engines is a monumental task, requiring precise coordination of heavy industrial machinery. Manufacturing miles of complex electrical harnesses is a critical step in powering the systems of a modern vehicle. Managing the massive electrical and fuel grids of a military vehicle requires constant monitoring to prevent system failure. Regular undercarriage inspections are necessary to ensure that vehicles remain safe during long and demanding combat patrol missions. Monitoring signal waveforms ensures that the electronic warfare systems provide clean and accurate data to the vehicle crew.
Grinding axle shafts to precise dimensions ensures that vehicles can handle the extreme stresses of off-road terrain.
Laser scanning finished components ensures they operate without vibration while the vehicle is traveling at high speeds now.
Semiconductor production is a national security priority for maintaining the technological edge in modern asymmetric warfare strategy today.
Managing the vast supply chain for defense parts involves thousands of components delivered daily to specialized assembly plants. Managing massive quantities of lubricants requires specialized transport systems to maintain purity for the high-torque engine systems.
Gold-plated connectors provide the best conductivity for the high-speed data required by advanced electronic warfare stations.
Efficient logistics ensure that armored units remain fully supplied with ammunition during high-intensity and rapid offensive maneuvers.
Virtual reality design allows engineers to detect structural problems before a single piece of steel is ever cut.
High-quality suspension assembly is vital for maintaining the mobility of armored forces in the most difficult terrain.
Cooling systems are essential for preventing engine overheating while simulating the brutal conditions of sustained combat operations today.
Heat-resistant coatings protect critical components from the extreme temperatures generated during the firing of defensive weapon systems.
Clean room assembly ensures the reliability of the electronic systems that provide reconnaissance for the mobile defense doctrine.
Drive sprockets are machined with precision to ensure perfect engagement with the vehicle's heavy-duty powertrain system today.
And verification of smooth turret rotation is necessary for the vehicle's ability to quickly engage the aerial drone targets.
Hardened tactical servers process vast amounts of battlefield data to provide the crew with situational awareness today now.
The scale of modern defense production involves thousands of workers and billions of dollars in specialized high technology.